What is going on, guys? Okay, so we're checking out the final one of the PlayStation Plus games on the PS4 this month. Now this one is Knack. It is a AAA title. It is one of the first games that came out on PS4. Now I'm just going to skip that cutscene so you don't have to watch it. Now, to be fair, I had it when it first came out and I didn't give it enough time, I don't think. There were a lot of bad press about it. A lot of people didn't like it. And I kind of played it for a bit and just got rid of it. No one else liked it, so I was one of them people that just presumed I wouldn't either. So I'm quite excited to give it another go. Oh yeah, I have to kill these dudes. Right, the aim is to get past the first sort of mission bit and hopefully not die. Now when you start off, you're dead tiny, which looks nothing like the Knack character on the case and stuff. But you do get bigger. All these little parts that you can see on your screen, you collect more of them, you get bigger and bigger and more powerful, but you'll see that in a minute. These little glass things, you'll kind of notice, you'll get little bits that'll attach to you, and you can see every little moving bit, which is quite cool. The graphics of it, when the PS4 first came out, it was quite good at the fact that all the moving parts and all the little tiny bits and bobs. But since it's been out quite a bit now, the PlayStation 4 and there's the PS4 Pro, it doesn't seem that special anymore, and it just seems sort of a standard graphic game. But it's okay, I suppose, graphic wise. I just kind of want to get to the point where you guys can see how big he gets, because it is quite cool. But yeah, it is just a basic platformer. You just run around your little map in whichever level you're on, kill all the enemies. A couple of times as bosses, the enemies do get harder, and little bits like this. It is quite typical. It just never took off. A lot of people didn't like it. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure why. Like I said, I had it and I never gave it a chance. I just kind of thought no one else liked it, so it must be awful. But we'll see how we get on with it. Right, we're getting a little bit bigger, we're getting some more bits. So we'll punch this switch. Now that means we can kill this dude. Now you do get special moves as well, which does make it a little bit more corny, I suppose. When you get further into it, there's these crystals that once you destroy them, you build up your power and you do cool stuff. But we'll see when we get there. I'm not too sure if that's in the tutorial bit, but we will find out. Control-wise, it is quite simple. It's literally just jump and one other button, and I think it's circle to activate your special power when you get that far into the game. Thought we were going to die then, but we didn't. Slow motion punch to the face, or eyes, because he doesn't really have much of a face. Now we are getting a little bit bigger, even though we just got sucked into a tube. Ah, there we go, but now he's dead tiny again. I think that's one of the things that did bug me a little bit. I know when I did play it, I did get quite far, well, not quite far into the game. I got to, I think it was the second or the third world or section or whatever you want to call it. I probably played an hour or so into it and it just didn't really do much for me. Why can't we get up there? Oh, because we have to go around. That makes more sense. But I can't remember what else is in the tutorial. I can't even remember what the special moves are. I just remember you collect these crystals and it lets you do a special attack if there's quite a few enemies around. But we should find that out in a minute anyway. Go up here and kill these guys. And then we get bigger. Yeah, the one thing that I think does annoy me a little bit is by the time you've collected all your little parts to actually get bigger, you'll go through that little tunnel and you'll be tiny again, and it doesn't really stick, which is quite annoying. Let's see how big we get off these. Ah, there we go. Now he's a brute. See, I'm not too sure when you get further into the game either whether he does get any bigger, but it's quite cool. So let's just destroy these and get past this section. But yeah, for a platform, like I say, it is quite basic. They are pretty much all the same. It's usually just the characters and stuff that people sort of go for, and I think that's what it was about Knack. Not many people kind of fell in love with him. But where are these crystals? I want to get onto the power moves. They were like the best bit. Now let's just murder all these people. Punch you in your pink face. And then clap through the window like, yay! Oh. A couple of these ones look a bit harder. I've not died so far. I am taking some hits though, and if I can't remember whether that's my life meter on the left hand side, but it is getting smaller. And now it's making us lose all our parts again, so we're going to be dead tiny. And it's like starting all over again. Yeah, it is one of the things that annoys me. But our health meter's full again, I think. I'm just presuming that that's what it is. Oh no, this one's shooting at me. Kill it quickly.
Knack can power up by absorbing the energy.
Yeah, is it good? No, we're still dead tiny. Right, oh yeah, these are the crystals. I mean, I think there's two different kinds. There's these big ones that sort of fill your meters up full, and there's 3 of them. And then there's the little ones scattered around that when you actually hit them, it only does a tiny little bit, and you have to get loads of them. Right, there we go. Right, so your first special power is like a slam. Boom! You all died. Oh, we can't refill either. Let's get some more, see if we can kill anyone else with it. Oh, bomb. Oh no, this one's going to kill me. Don't you... Oh my god, I was so close. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see if I could get through it all without dying once. But I can't remember with these bomb dudes. I have got a special ability thing, but I didn't really want to use it. But to be fair, it's probably where it's expecting me to. Yeah, them little things on the left, they're the little miniature ones that I was talking about. If you look at the left hand one now at the top, you can see it's only kind of filled up a tiny little bit. So when you get into the main game, that's more what it's like. The full ones, there aren't as many of them. And it's just a case of hunting for them to fill up your special ability, otherwise you just constantly die. But I think it only ever sticks at 3 as well. What's it doing? Oh, this is the second one, so it's like a tornado thing. That looks quite cool though. I didn't remember using that one. I think it must have been one that I did in the tutorial, but never actually used when I played the game properly. Right, I think we're actually quite near the end of the tutorial bit now as well. And then it gets onto the main game. Things are a bit more different though. I mean, like at the moment we're in sort of this lab thing. When you're playing the proper game, it's not. It's all outdoor maps, little foresty gardens and stuff, which do look a little bit nicer. So we'll get to the part where it says we kind of complete. Let's just kill all these dudes first. Hopefully this one don't kill me. Don't you dare. Knock your bloody face off. There we go, we're big again. Is that it? I think so. Well, there you go. That is Knack. I mean, if you've never played it, definitely download it, because it's one of them games. A lot of people said they hated it, but I don't think many people actually played through it properly. It's definitely worth a go though. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.